Well, good evening, my lovelies. Right, well, I've been playing around with a beautiful junk journal that I've learned how to do today, so we'll do that another day. But I can't decide what I was going to do, so I think I'm going to try. I'll do it together because I've not practiced this. I am going to try and make a card using these. So we'll make a Christmas card and we'll make a supportive kind to somebody that you know could use with a hug or something. And we're going to make something float, or we'll just go with the flow, and then I'll change the video title when I've decided what it's going to be. Hi Claire, hi Joanna. Right, let's get started. So first of all, I'll need to decide which animals I'm going to use on here. So animals, I say, and Santa's on this one. Now I know I've got a Santa already coloured and cut out from here. So let me just dig in this box. See, the penguin's not very big, but the Santa, he looks quite cool. So maybe that's not going to be. Well, I suppose you could have a little something dangling, but he's a bit fragile. Oh, we'll work something out. It's fine. So we'll work with them. So we've got a Santa from Be Jolly and a penguin with a little blue balloon from Count on Me, which this one's in the main catalogue. This one's in the Christmas mini. So let me just see if I've got a card base. What size is this? No idea. Anyone got a clue? I'm just trying to see if I can use up a scrap rather than... Maybe we could just make it any size we want though, couldn't we? Yes, we could. Hi, Valerie. Hope you're all well. Right, what's this now? This one is a smidge under 9 inches by... So it's a standard width, so that would give me 10.5. And it's a bit under standard. We're just going to make a funny sized card, I reckon. So I was thinking as well that we could use the diorama dies to cut out our hole on our card. So if we pull this back in, maybe we'll do a tall card. So 10.5. I'll just get the cutter out of the way before I think Bermuda Bay is slightly darker. That's not going to fit in my... Oh dear, what can the matter be? Wendy's. Yeah, let's have a look. So that goes... So if we make... To do a different card, guys. Let me find some card. Okay, do we have any of the shade of anything that I want? We've got black. Doesn't have to be blue, does it? How about a bit of maybe a garden, shaded spruce, maybe. We could do a Christmas card. Hi, Ruth. Hi, Louise. Maybe we could do a Christmas card with this because I want it to have a hole in the middle. And I can't fit my other piece of card into my die cutter machine because it's not a very wide one. Right, so I've cut it at 10.5 centimeters, and then I am scoring at 14.5, and I always trim off a little bit. So let's just trim that off. So I will get some scrap green. And I do have some little trees and things I could use. No, that's not the scrap green. This is scrap green. I want some different shades. No, that's the same. That's not helpful. I do have. There we are. There's some old. No, that's Granny Apple. Not that you can tell on my screen. I'm going to have to invest in a better camera. What's that one? Mint macaron, maybe? No, that's not Stampin' Up. It's too thin. I'm just grabbing pieces now to try and find possibly that's not wide enough. Okay, note to self. Let's go through this and pick out all the bits. What's that one? Nope, that's not Stampin' Up. This is because I shouldn't have mixed them all up, I don't think. Oh, we could do another layer of shaded space as well. So what I'm going to do is create some frames as well as holes with the dioramas. So that'll be the smallest diorama on that one. So we want, let's check our size, because I know that the biggest one is too big for the card. So if you were doing like an A5 size, that would work fine. So maybe that will be the biggest. So that's going to cut out the biggest is going to be the top layer. Oh, my brain's hurting now. Hang on. Right, so that's going to be the biggest layer because you have to do it backwards. Okay. So that will go there. It doesn't really matter once you've cut them out which way you stick them back on. So we're going to have 4 layers, I think. So the smallest one gets cut out of this. Won't be a second. Hi, Nessa. No, you haven't, because I've been dawdling and decisions and all that kind of stuff. So no, you haven't missed much. Okay, so we're going to cut a hole out of this one. This could all go terribly wrong, but you know, you'll know how not to do it then. Okay. So I never throw these pieces out because you never know when you might need it. You could use this as like a little bit of field or a piece of background for something. So that's the first piece cut out. And the idea is that we're going to have our little penguin hanging from this bit. But then we're going to have layers above that. So the next size is the green, which I'm going to cut out of this one. I think this will work. I'm guessing it'll work. It's all right. Okay, right. So just going to cut this one. Okay, and then I'm going to trim this down so that I have this piece. And if that doesn't work, I'll just cut it out of a bigger piece of something else to make it fit. Again, I'm going to keep that little splodge. Then we are going to take, so that will go over that. And then, see, I quite like the blue against that as well. Okay, so we're going to go with the shaded spruce again. So the next size up again. So roughly the same size. Where's my... Oh, yeah. If you could see my desk. Oh, my goodness. But you've got to make a mess to be creative, haven't you? I've decided. That's just the way I'm going with that. So again, I'm going to trim this down. No, the other way was right the first time. So we want that to be 10. So you kind of have like layers then. And you can just see the other layers through there. Now you could make it 3D and put some foam adhesive in between each layer, but we'll work that out in a minute. Okay, so then I think that was the last one, wasn't it? Yeah, it's going to go the other way with that one. So we're going to go with a bit of, I'm sure it's Granny Apple. Don't hold me to that. It's out of the scrap box, so. Right, yes, it has cut the whole thing out. Move that out of the way. And then that will go on top of there. So we're also going to trim this down. Now I may have to do some jigging about a bit and trim stuff down because I've used scraps. I would take the right size piece of cardstock and cut the hole out of it. Looks a bit weird. Okay, let's just see if we can actually layer them up. Oh, there we go. That's better. We got there in the end. No, not that one, Wendy. So that one. Is that the right way up or is it that way? It's that way. I'm sorry. This is making much more sense now. It's obviously just not the way up. I think it is. Okay, and then I can create a frame maybe to go around it. So that they look right. So maybe we will put a little bit. Let me just move my dies out of the way. Put them all together so I don't lose them. So I do have, I think I might even do it that way. So the little penguin is, oh, should we use Santa? I think we're going to add some trees. So I'm just going to take that off there, get them all lined up and taped together, and then I'm just going to trim around the edge to make them all right. And then we will decide what we're going to frame it with. Just move it over a little bit. So I've stuck them all together. I'm going to turn it over. And then I am going to... And the trimmer will go through the trimmed off. Oh, well, that was a big mistake, wasn't it? That was not the idea. Okay, we're going to work with what we've got, guys. Let's see what we're doing. I think we might just do 3 layers. The other one was the color, that color green was slightly too pale. So I wanted it to be so that you could see the color all the way around the edge. So that looks perfect now. So it is overhanging this side. So I need to trim off a little bit. I wonder if we can make it like a highlight in the middle of the card. So if I try and keep them perfectly together like that, and then we'll just go around the edge, trim them off like so, and then when we put it back on and we elevate it a little bit, and if I get it square, yes, that will work. Okay. I may have to edit this video afterwards, but you know, it's okay. These things happen. Right, I want that to lie flat, so just give it a burnish. Let's move these things out of the way. Okay. So I'm going to use... now you can use... Oh, excuse me. I don't even know what that is. You can use these because I will use the strips around the edge, because you can use these, but there's a bit more height to these, and because I'm doing 3 layers, I think it would make it too tall. So I'm going to put the dimensionals onto this one. Around the edge. So that one will go there. Where's my skizzers? Hi, Jan. Long time no see. Okay. That's too much for there. And then I'm just trying to make it strong so that it doesn't collapse if I do end up posting it. Because you never know. I like to send some hugs in the post. Right. So then we will see what that looks like. So you can just see it gives it dimension away from the card. Then we will stick some on the back of this one as well. We're not going to take the backs off. Not yet anyway. on there. And there. And that'll do. Not any on that bit there. Let me just grab my baby ones. Mini ones. And then I'm even going to... Oh, there's a narrow one here. Just to strengthen that bit there. And I will put one there and one there as well. So hopefully that will be strong enough. So that's going to go on top of there, like so. And then... Where's he gone? Where did the penguin go? Have we lost him? Oh dear. So I'm thinking that if we're going to do it that way, that we could have some little trees. Now I do have in my little stash over here, let me just move the wreaths out of the way. I have some trees already cut. So I have some evening evergreen, which don't really show up. Oh, they do show up a little bit. Do have some old olive actually that would go with the colour we've used already. And then what you could do is inside your diorama on each layer, you can add some trees inside because there's like 3 different sizes in this. And then I'm thinking maybe I'm only using it because I've already got it. I've already cut it out like that. And then we could have Santa hanging in the middle, but go. Did I drop him on the floor? Well, that doesn't make any sense, does it? Penguin on a balloon. Where have you gone? Joanna, I'm very vocal with my thoughts, my little brain that goes off. I do have, they're not coloured, but I do have a couple more little characters I could use. Maybe a fox would look good in there, but bear's a bit big. The penguin was just the right size, but where's it gone? What's really weird? Right, we're just going to stamp another penguin. That's what we're going to do. So I'm just going to grab this because there's room on here to put in. I'll do this, right? And then I will find the penguin straight away. Won't I? I probably did put him in something because didn't I decide I wasn't going to use him? No, that's a hedgehog. Can't use that. Okay, right, we'll just get on and stamp, otherwise we're going to be here all night waiting for me to make decisions. So, count on me, where are you? Have I already got it out? Yes, indeed. Where's Mr. Penguin? There he is. Is he going to look a bit weird hanging in the forest? This is not going according to plan. Doesn't look like he's flying, but I don't see why he can't just float. Right, let's grab some colours for my fox. Right. Okay, let's just do quick colouring. You fill in all the lines with the darker colour. And then I just go in with the lighter colour. Now, colours are dark Calypso Coral and dark Cajun Craze. So this is coral going in the middle, and it's Cajun Craze around the outside. And they just seem to work so nicely together. Give Mr. Foxy a nice little... Will it focus? No. No, it just won't. Not today. So then for the face, I'm just going to pop a little bit of definition. Just a little bit. And then take the white colour lifter and just scroll in the shape. And then it I don't know if you can see, probably better down there actually. Yeah, so we'll just cut him out. Okay, so basically we're going to use the dioramas for this one. The next one I am going to do with the stitched rectangle dies. And we will have a hanging Father Christmas. Because, I mean, he looks like he should be, like, dangling, flying through the air or something. So we'll do that. So we'll have a little forest scene with this one, actually. So I'm showing you how to use the dioramas. And I don't know if this one needs any little friends to go in there with him. But he's so cute. He doesn't... I don't think he necessarily desperately needs a friend, if I'm honest. I'm not sure. What do you think, guys? So there we go. There's Mr. Fox. Right, let's stick this card down and then we can sort out what we're doing here. Right, so we're going to get them exactly lined up. And then I can exactly decide where I'm going to put my trees. So we're going to put that there. I'm trying to make sure it's square around the edge as well. And then this one is going to go on the top. Oh, okay. So it's not going to... There we go. That's a bit weird. Like so. So I'm going to pop a tree. No, not that size, smaller, because it's in the far distance, Wendy. Like so. And like so. And then I may pop a couple of darker trees more towards us. So that one's just going to sort of pop out there. And then I'm definitely going to put on our sparkly, glamorous tree. And then have I got a big, yep. And then I've got a big tree, which I'm going to overhang the edge of the piece here. And then we're going to put Mr. Fox here. So then maybe we need something for him to be looking at, because he is looking at something. So what shall we put on there? Let me see what else I've got. I could use maybe a star. There's a star in the Give It a Whirl. Where's the Give It a Whirl? There we are. Let's have a look in here. Give It a Whirl dies. Oh, I've seen people do some amazing things with these. I'm going to have a bit more bit more of a play. I'll get my words out in a minute, guys, honest. Right, you stay there. I'm just going to go over here and find a piece of nice... There we are. Found a piece of scrap crushed curry. That will do. And then I'll do a little bit of wing castella, maybe. Right. So this one cuts out 3 stars at the same time. Where is my pick tool? Because baby star doesn't want to come out. There we go. So maybe if I stacked them, do I put it up there or do I put it inside there? Oh, I think inside there. So what I'm going to do with these is get my wink of Stella, and I've just dropped one of my pens in my coffee. That was not a good plan. Okay, maybe drink a bit of coffee. That might help. That's okay, Mum. Not a problem. There we go. So we're just basically just wink Stellaing the stars. Okay. Just leave them dry for a second. So I'm going to start sticking these down, and then I can stick my trees inside once I've stuck it down. Oh, now comes the fun bit, pulling all these little bits off. I've tried lots of ways of doing it, and this is the way that suits me. Just peel them off. Right. Okay. That's upside down. That's not a good plan. Right, so make sure it's square. That's that one. Because obviously when you open the card, it's going to look... Obviously, it's going to have a hole in it. So, I'm going to glue these stars together. And I am going to put them so that they're... I was going to put them sort of... Well, maybe I will do that. Oh, okay, I'll do that. You tell I'm just winging it tonight. Because I wanted to show how the thought process where you just, look at what you've got, have an idea of what sort of card you want to make, and then just have a think about what stamps you've got available. So I've only put it on one edge because it's going to stick just there, like so. And then we need to put trees on, don't we? So let's put this other piece on. And then I may have to get my reverse tweezers out to help me with placement, because things always move when I try to do them. Okay, nearly there, guys, nearly there. Maybe I should have gone with a one-sheet wonder. Oh well, that'll have to be a video now, so that's fine. I have got a video, finish editing, so that I can share that with you. Right, so that's peeking through there, like so. Change of plan there. Anyway, right. Okay. So reverse tweezers are here. The glue has blobbed. That is not good. Okay, so I'm gonna have to put something on the back of this. I may put some vellum, or she says a piece of not that colour because it doesn't look right. Goodness me. I'm sure I make things hard for myself on purpose. Okay. That will move with that. Yeah, that's fine. Okay, right. So I'm just going to trim this down to 10 by 14. It's going to go like that. So it'll go, no, I've put glue in the middle. Goodness. Guys, this is, today is just not my day. Okay, try again, shall we? Right. Oh, right, 10. It's fine. I won't waste that cardstock. I will use it for something else. So this time, what I'm going to do is go in from the edge a little bit on the actual card, because then I know where I need to glue and where I don't need to glue. And we shall stick this onto here, like so. There we go. That's better. Right, so in the sky then, I am going to grab my chalk pen, Stampin' Up! Chalk marker. And then I am going to dot the sky a little bit, or maybe a lot. I'm also going to get my Wink of Stella and just, it's not, hang on, I'm running out. It's running out, guys. I can tell it's running out because it's not coming down. Oh, maybe it is a little bit. That's better. So I want to splat it, so I'm going to use my like so. Okay, so then I'm going to grab, just because the edges are quite harsh, I'm going to grab Evening Evergreen, although actually that's just going to make it harsher, but it'll border it. So just grab a bit of that. Just going to go around the edge, and it'll go onto here as well. And just border. Probably should have done this before I glued it all together, but you know, it's working. You know. But like I said, I haven't planned this card. This is as we go along, we're doing it. A bit more down there. That gives it a bit more depth. So then we're going to glue on our fox and our trees. So we want to not stick our finger in the Evening Evergreen ink. Put that away. Then we're going to grab our little tiny tree. We're going to pop him there. So we're going to put a little tiny weeny. Does not take much glue. This glue is very strong, even with a little tiny bit. So a bit there, and then one over here. And then one here. I do this, I give you a running commentary of what I'm doing, but you know what I'm on about. I just like to make sure you know what I'm doing. So I'm going to pop that one in there, so it's kind of sticking up from the side like that. And then we are going to put our can't decide whether I should use the spark. Maybe I'm just going to try it without the sparkly tree and see if I prefer it without the sparkly tree. Just pop that there. Mr. Fox is going to go there. He's sitting looking at the stars. So it's going to look a bit like that. So it's like a little picture for everybody to see. Okay, so what else do we need to put on? We need to glue our fox on. Oh, dropped him. There we go. Put our fox on there. Just going to grab the wink of Stella and just highlight the edges of the tree. And then maybe the bits in the middle. There we go. And then I'm going to have a look at the stamp set. Okay, we're going to choose a different. No, we're not going to use it from there either. So it's such a cute little fox scene. We just want something. I think Sweet Friends would look cute. And we only need a little tiny sentiment. So I'm going to have a look and see if where have I put the box? Nope, that's not the one I wanted. See, there is method in my madness. When I get to the end, I go, oh yeah, that does look quite nice. So right, I'm just trying to find a shape of something that would fit that sentiment in, but also will it fit in that? Because then I can put that on that corner just there, maybe, or even up there. So let's have a look. Yes, it will. So I'm just going to cut this out of Old Olive because then all the colours are matching and all colour coordinated and all that kind of thing. All that malarkey. I know. I'm going to stamp it first and then I'm going to do the circle. I'm going to do it this way because I find it easier to line up. Right, so we're going to use Evening Evergreen ink as my writing. Just there. And then I can put that on top of there. And grab a piece of my tape. Get it in the right place. I will be back in 2 shakes of a, what do they say, cat's tail? Something like that. Right, let's have a look. Okay, so it's not quite perfect. I just need to do this. Now, you don't have to press hard. You just run it through your ink pad. And then it just frames it for you. I do have an itty bitty amount of this, but I think what I'll do is I'll just trim around it. So it gives it a bit of sparkle. Nope, don't like it. Right, so that's going to be stuck on just there. And there we go. Card number 1. Right, card number 2 is going to be a lot easier. Not take me so long. How long did that take me? Oh my goodness, too long. Okay, so once you've done a card once, it's so much easier when you go back to make it. And it's once the thought process has been done, it won't take half as long. So let me just pick up a few bits and put them somewhere safe so I know where they are, because my desk is a mess. Okay, so card number 2 is going to be, let's have a look, what size is this? What size is that? Oh, I think this might be a card base. Ooh, let's have a look. Oh, nearly cut it in half then. It is indeed. Right, okay, so we're going to do it with this one. And ignore my bone folder. Okay. Right, so we're going to cut out, where's my, so we've got stitch rectangles, and I am going to grab that one. I think that will work. Let me see Santa. Yep, that will work. Do we want it blue? Do we want it blue? Shall we just do... One of these minutes, I'll know what I'm doing. Okay, let's cut rectangle. Oh. My machine does not like it when I put things in sideways rather than lengthways. So then we have this, but it also gives you a beautiful stitched edge on the piece it cuts out, on the piece it leaves behind, and also on the piece you've cut out, so you could use that for something else. I really like my stitched rectangles. Okay, so that's what we have then. So I need a backing for that. So I'm going to use a piece of paler colour, if I can find a piece. Or maybe we should use, so basically you can have a look in your DSP and see what you've got. I wonder if we could make that look a bit like snowballs or snow. It doesn't have to be perfect. So I'm just going to trim a piece of this. And then the inside of the card will have pretty flowers. So 10. By 14. So again, I'm going to put the glue on the card bit. On the inside of the, on the very edge of the window, but also on the outside of my paper. Like so. I've done that wrong, haven't I? Oh dear. Right, okay. I'm just going to stick it on here. Like so. And then, because okay, so it's not sticking because there's not enough glue on it. Okay, try again. Right, now you will stick. Stick. Right, so what I'm going to do, because I've made a bit of a boo-boo, I'll just cut this other piece to the same size. And stick it over the top. So the pattern goes from the outside to the inside. So it's spotty on the inside and spotty on the... Hi, Cindy! Yeah, it's good. They're really, it's a really nice set, the stitch rectangles, because they're not just, it's not just boxes, it's got a few other sort of narrower pieces as well. Right, so we have that. So what I'm planning to do is, let me just find them. Going to get a little tiny brad. They're called brads, aren't they? Yeah. The little brads. And I am going to attempt to have Santa swinging by his hand. But what I'm going to do is put some... where have I put that? Probably somewhere I'm not going to find it. Just wondering if I need to reinforce his hand a little bit. I don't think I will actually, will I? Because he's... Nah, you'll be fine. So we need to decide where the hole is going to be. So I'm going to use my... This was actually from my nanny. And it was used in sugar flower making. But I use it as my piercing mat. And then I'm going to decide where I'm going to put Mr. Santa hanging. And make a little hole. And I think we'll put Mr. Santa on there and make a... See, you can either hang from his hat or his hand. No, that's not going to work. He needs to have... Right, hang on 2 seconds. I need some... You know when you get your stamps, your stamps come on a plastic sheet, and then you can peel them off if you want to and stick them onto the box because they have the pictures on the box now. But I keep the pieces of plastic. Now, I did take one off plastic earlier and put it on my stamp set, and I put the plastic to the side. No idea where I put it. So I'm just rummaging in my box of bits to see if I've got some in here. Nope, that one's too thin. What's that one? No, that's vellum. Ta-da! Although you probably... Oh, no, you can see it because of the reflection. So I'm going to take a small strip. So I'm going to make Santa look like he's floating. So I'm going to get my trimmer. Push everything out of the way with my trimmer because it's such a mess. And I'm going to take a 1 centimetre width of one end. I probably won't need the length I've got on this, but I'm just going to check it with Santa. Come here, Santa. So what I'll do is I'll attach it on the back, and then his hand will go up and the brad will sit there. So we're just going to move him over a little bit. So he's going to move on there anyway. So I'm going to use tear and tape on this because that's the best thing I've found for sticking the plastic. So take a small bit, stick it on there. Is that even on the edge? There we go. Right, then, so that's going to stick to Santa like that. Right, giggling at my idea now about making Santa fly in the sky. Could do this with the reindeers, couldn't you? Right, is that the right one now? Yes. So stick the cellophane to Santa. So decide how far down he's going to hang. So it's going to be about there. So I am going to trim that there. And we are going to pierce another hole through the plastic. There we go. Nice and simple. And then the brad is so small that it's run away. Oh, where have you gone? We'll get another one. It's fine. It's all good. Oh, there's two stuck together. So I'm going to stick that through there and through there. Bring it through the other side. And open and flatten as best you can. Hi, Beverly. Hi, Monica. Mum won't mind a happy face, Monica, don't worry. So then you have a Santa that moves on the card. So now we need some accessories around it. Oh, I just found the brad. It was stuck to the back of my piercing mat. So that was good, wasn't it? I'll just take a slurp of coffee. Which I might add is a bit cold. Okay, so we have some things I've already stamped over here. I haven't fussy cut them out properly yet, though. No, don't want another Santa. Don't think we need two Santas on the same card. Okay, so I think we'll have a little robin and a star for the top of the Christmas tree. So let's get a tree cut out. Okay. So tomorrow I would normally go to church, but I'm not. So I will be watching church online. But once I've done that, I might come live again because I want to start my little greenhouse. Now, it's not going to be a lot of chatting. Well, it could be if you wanted it to be. You can chat amongst yourselves. But I just thought I may as well just go live while I'm building it. I've never done one before. So we can all sort of have a giggle at how my attempt. my attempt at making chest of drawers and creating handles for said chest of drawers. It'll be a laugh anyway. So yeah, so I will put a note on my page roughly when I know what time it's going to be. But yeah, and then I'll just craft for as long as I can craft for, depending on children and things in the afternoon. Okay. Oh, I nearly cut his leg off then. I think I might put him... If I put him there, you won't notice that I can't cut his legs out properly. That's, you know. Oh, hi, Cindy. Welcome. Right, so he's going to go there. Like so. So we have a flying Santa. Now, do we want... Well, we can't have that now, can we? Because I've already put... Oh, I know what we could do. We'll just cut the presents out. We can have the presents. We don't need the sleigh. Sledge, not sleigh. Oh my goodness. Does anyone really enjoy fussy cutting? Because I have to say, it's not a love of mine. But I am getting quicker. I wouldn't say better. But I am getting quicker. So maybe we should put the presents by the tree. Like so. Santa's flying through the sky. Just trying to decide what else to do on this card. Like so. Yeah, you can, if you don't like the way a stamp is, just cut it. You know, if you've already cut it out, just cut it. There's no one telling you what to do. No one says, this is the way we made the stamp, this is the way you've got to use it. So we're going to go with, shall we go with Be Jolly? Yes. Let's go with Be Jolly. And I like this stamp set has to and from on it as well. So if you were making any little tags, you could just, you've got a little to and from on it. Right, so I'm going to use Knight of Navy to do the Be Jolly, because I'm just going to stamp it straight onto the card. Pray that it's straight. It's not perfect, but it'll do me. It's not perfect, but there we are. Okay, so we need a star for the top of our tree. So just... Why do I always pick the fiddliest things to cut out? Honestly. Okay, one more bit. There we go. And this time I'm going to put the glue there because the star is so small. I will just cover myself in glue. Right, there we go. Star on the top of the tree. Oh, yes, Valerie. Maybe you're right. Hang on, I'm sure I've got another gift somewhere. Oh, I've got some antlers. Let me think now. Where did I see? Not in there. Not in there. Where did I see when I cut out with the little gift? Oh, goodness me. I've got a few little gifts cut out from the penguins set. Let's have a look what we've got in here. Lots of pots like this in there. This is actually one of the smaller amounts. Have this one. What's that one? Oh, hang on. There's that one. Maybe we'll do that one. Right, bit of glue on his hand. Like so. It's as if he's giving the present to the robin now. Woohoo! Oh, do you know, it's the little things that make me so happy. So maybe we've got a few. What else have we got? Gingerbread biscuit. Iced biscuit. He'd probably be eating that though, wouldn't he? Strawberry. Got a bunny rabbit. Random bunny rabbit. A fox. No, I think that's it in there, to be honest. Oh. Sparkly heart. So I think he's done. Shall we actually... Where's penguin stamp set? Because... Or... Let me have a look. We've got snowflakes there, but we've got these ones here. Oh, everything's moved. The bats are running away. Okay, where's my little block? There it is. So, now I would stamp this in white, but I'm not confident with the white. I've seen lots of people being confident with the white. Me, no, not at all. Nope. Okay, so I'm going to grab Coastal Cabana. And I am going to put 3 snowflakes there. I think that will be just right. Maybe just a couple down there. And there we go, Mr. Santa card. I'm happy with that. If I did it again, I'd use a different card base, I think. But there we go. It's all good. It's all learning. And I mean, you know, for the amount of Christmas cards I've got to make, there's probably going to be a white one of these flying out the house. So let's bring in our other card. So this was showing off the diorama dies, and this one was just because I wanted to make a flying Santa, really. Oh, so there we go, guys. Votes. Card number 1 or card number 2. This one is so sweet. I really like. Do you know, this Count on Me stamp set is going to be showing in loads of my videos. Absolutely beautiful stamp set. I recommend everyone gets that one. And I'm enjoying colouring in the Santa set. So we've used the Be Jolly. So you've got 2 different Santas in here, a Christmas tree, a robin and a sledge, and a star for the top of your tree. 2 little sentiments and a to and from. And then we didn't use the penguins after, did we? I think we used the presents that I'd already cut out from that one. And we used the snowflakes from Sparkle of the Season. And then we used stitched rectangles. Now, the Give It a Whirl dies. If you've not seen the dies, look at that. So, you know, you get... I've got 2 sets of stars because obviously I've cut one set out and I haven't put it back in yet. But you've got 2 sets of stars. You've got numerous shapes to cut out for your whirly bit. You've even got the arrows to show which way and a sentiment shape. So it is a really nice set and I need to play with it more. You've got loads of hearts in here. So after Christmas, Valentine's Day. So, and this one makes a beautiful, if you do the whirly die and then you cut out a circle, this creates I'll show you, a beautiful circle around. This is, I think it's Father's Day, hang on. Yeah, Father's Day card that we made, and I put my children's faces in it. So they come in every now and then and try and get up on my desk to turn it so it's their face on the front. But you can see that that makes a beautiful sort of decoration to go around that. So that's totally awesome. So she'll have to tell you that more as well. So there we go. Oh, and we use the small circle from Tasteful Labels. Right. Thank you so much for watching, guys. I'm going to go and put my little feral one to bed. And if the Zoom is still going, I may join back in. Okay, lots of love. I'll see you all very soon. Bye-bye.